Hello, greetings to you all. This time, the conference was conducted in an interview format. Thank you to all the interviewers and interviewees for your hard work, sincerity, insight, and willingness to share your personal lives, your country situations, ministry, wisdom, and faith. It was greatly challenging and motivating as well as heartwarming to see God's hands upon all those shared areas. Let me highlight some of the unique perspectives. The first interview was done by Manfred Core with Kelly O'Donnell, who is a clinical psychologist under the title, A Psychologist's Journey into Global Integrity, addressing the corruption and integrity in the world of psychology, mental development, and healthcare. Kelly strongly believes there's a need to combat corruption due to its endemic nature. When looking at the corruption in the Christian circles, approximately $59 billion are stolen through ecclesiastical crime in churches and Christian ministries, according to statistics provided by the Center for the Study of Global Christianity. This number exceeds the total amount of international aid given to missions, which amounts to $52 billion a year. The statistic is a startling reality of where we Christians stand today. Kelly shares the passage Zechariah 8:15-17 and Luke 6:26 as scriptural antidotes against corruption in ourselves. We should not be afraid of corruption and seek to be a people pleaser as the first prophets did, but speak the truth to each other and keep our integrity and truthfulness. The second interview was done by Willie Kotiga with Helga Diatilk. The title of the interview was Corruption and Solutions, and it is addressed in the main issue with corruption in Ukraine. When Helga works with the Overseas Council to implement innovative practices in higher education, such as establishing theological education at the state university. As Helga shared, the culture of stealing became deeply rooted in society. Therefore, the simple scriptural commandment of do not steal is a major challenge for Ukraine society. One successful undertaking by the Overseas Council in Ukraine was the development of the Ukrainian doctoral program, where theology offered as a field of study. This small change united theologians of different religious sectors and led them to agree in improving Ukraine's education. May the Lord continue to transform Ukraine into a nation with integrity, transparency, sustainability, and accountability. May the Lord help Ukraine win the war against Russia and bring peace. Amen, everyone. The third interview was done by Arpit Wagmer and is titled Integrity in the Church. This interview was conducted by interviewing various people in response to the issues of corruption and integrity within the church. There are several factors that contribute to the corruption within ecclesiastical body: dualism, church government in the hands of self-interest seeking leaders, and American mission enterprise, favoring reports of exaggerated ministry results. Using the 10 Commandments as a guideline, it was suggested that corruption should be reduced by creating a safe environment of accountability and providing accountability structure, emphasizing individual as well as communal, that is, mutual accountability. We should not overlook the power of prayers as a powerful weapon against the corruption as well. The fourth interview was done by Willie Kotiga with Felicia Ang from Malaysia under the title, women maintaining integrity and fighting corruption. Felicia Ang founded an organization called Praxis Institute for Transformational Leadership. The purpose of this organization is to influence organizational leaders to impact their communities for socio-economic transformation. Ang points out that the main cause of corruption in Malaysia is deeply rooted in the political development and its leadership. Corruption affects government's governance and permeates into the economic, social, and cultural arena. Felicia draws her strength from the well-known passage Matthew 6:33, as well as the Lord's Prayer in Matthew 6. Her work is not about the work on this earth, but it's about the work in eternity. The final and fifth interview was done by Bishop Ephraim with Reverend Esme Bowers from South Africa and Dr. Rajaras Piri from Zambia under the title, Building Integrity While Fighting Corruption in Africa. There's a corruption in Africa, of course. For example, Zambia ranking 117 out of 180 according to Transparency International. It is a major barrier of economic growth in Africa. There's one word that keeps popping up. It is bribe. Very effective and acceptable in all sectors in the society. Corruption is even institutionalized, systematized, and structural. It seems that the country will be better off by keeping the basic ethics of 10 Commandments, not to steal. Esme shares Proverbs 14:34, righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. Thus, we must muster individual resources, community resources, national resources, media, NGOs, and Christian churches to campaign against corruption, to avoid it and fight it. In conclusion, there are a few common themes throughout these interviews. First, there's an insurmountable amount of corruption at a national, cultural, social, institutional, personal, and even ecclesiastical level. Second, this process of combating corruption takes time, patience, perseverance, tenacity, passion, determination, you name it. Third, no matter how challenging, moving in the right direction matters to God and therefore matters to us. Fourth, we should never underestimate the work one person, one organization, one conference can do, because God is with us each step of the way, and that an insurmountable mountain can collapse at any given moment. Therefore, let us continue to fight the good fight. Thank you.